Hi everybody, I am Prophet and today I'm gonna talk about immortality. Actually, not immortality, how to be immortal. Yes, immortality. Now, scientists researching about are researching about immortality, but this is not gonna happen in these days or in these years. This gonna happen in the future. We don't know still. We don't know yet when, but it's gonna happen. This is likely normal reality. There is a specific limit of this thing and it's gonna happen. We're still learning about this, researching about this, but it is gonna happen. Now I read about this a bit and I read about this and see there are two factions about that. First, biological route. Second is digital route. Biological route, actually I like it because why not? We are biologically infinite, we live biologically infinite times, is so we live infinitely long years, no, infinitely, again, we live so many years, infinite years, actually infinite years. This universe has an age and this universe is not gonna exist infinite years. Okay, we live hundreds of years through biologically, and this is so beautiful. Why? Because there's no consciousness problem. Now, what is the way? What are the ways for this? I remember something about this. First, the Yamanaka things like cellular reprogramming. What's cellular reprogramming in here? Normally, human body cells, the cells of human body, every time change is the old one, through the old one. This type of reprogramming is planning. Purpose of this type of reprogramming is trying to change change the cells or with the new ones. So every time, example, after 20 years, you are going to be again likely in 20s. Not like the only looks like a 20 years old boy, you're likely being a 20 years old boy. This is so beautiful. Yes, not like the 20 years old boy. 20 years, maybe you're a girl. 20 years, likely in 20, likely age is 20, or maybe your age is a bit much higher, then it's gonna be a bit, it's gonna be so less. This needs to be every time a temporary reset. The second way is completely about telomere. We are about I read about this our DNA every time splits, or what they call it, every time this DNA replaces itself with the new one, yes, splits or whatever. When it replaces it with new one, this DNA has a telomere which this telomere is its protection part. This is going to be this is becoming so small, every time so small, and actively it is getting smaller. When it is so small, DNA can't divide itself and actively dies. The practice about this is completely make this telomere extension in artificially so long, so we are going to live so many years, almost infinitely many years. But the problem is about that, yes, our telomere extension is long, we can live so many years, we can survive so many years, but there are so many ways to die, yes. Example, irradiation can make DNA to make DNA to get cancer, and you can get cancer, and even your DNA divides so perfectly, you get, when you get cancer, you are gonna die. The third practice is the third way to be immortal is about nanobots, nanorobotics. This nanobots is in your blood, is in your body parts, and when there is a problem about DNA, about a divided part of your body cells, which is, what is that? I I forgot. I forgot. No, a disease. What is that? I forgot. Read. I forgot. I don't remember. I mentioned that in DNA part. What is that? I don't remember. But you know, the cells which divide itself, and these cells are the enemies of the natural normal cells, and they make someone die. Yes. No, I don't remember. I forgot. This is so weird, but I forgot. Yes. To make these cells, to destroy these nanobots, can observe the DNA and find a disease, dividing cells which divided itself, but they are the enemies of the body. So these nanobots can destroy them to protect the body. These are biological immortality ways, but actually we should understand that. But we should understand that if any atom bomb or hydrogen bomb, and if a grenade explodes explodes near to us, which this means we are gonna die. Even our body, even we can live in a normal way infinitely many years, we can't live in this type of explosion. So the second faction is about digital root. Digital root is the example. First way is uploading mind completely, uploading whole mind. This has great news, which you can upload in this age. We can't do that because brain is so complex. There are 86 billion neurons and almost trillions of synapses, which this means we need almost so much powerful quantum computers. But in the future we can do, we are going to be we will be able to do that, and we can upload whole brain into a server, into an advanced computer. The problem about this is completely your consciousness is like a copy. This is not gonna make you a computer. This can, like uploading your brain, uploading yourself into a computer. This is not means. This doesn't mean this. This means you are here, your body is here, your biologically live, and you're gonna die, but your consciousness, also the copy of your consciousness, is gonna live in the on the servers. Yes, this is not beautiful thing, because this doesn't mean you can live infinite many years. This means you're gonna die again. The second way, I don't remember what is the name of this way, but this way is about don't trying to completely uploading your whole mind into the server, this is completely changing your brain cells, which dies or need to be destroyed. That cells to change that, to replace that cells with neuromorphic neuromorphic cells. I don't know what they are so much, but I think they are also they're also related to brain, like so efficient cells, but they are not a brain, like a brain tissue. They are not like a brain tissue. So what means you are going to be a solid digital mind. Your brain, your consciousness is going to change into a digital consciousness, but you will not feel like your brain live and die, but your copy of your brain, the copy of your brain lives in on the server. Actually, actually, scientists, scientists kill your cells one by one and replace them with these neuromorphic cells, and this means you slowly change into a digital consciousness. This is a nice way because you will not die, but we know cells can die, and we change them with the cells which don't die, which is this so great idea. But there is a so pure idea about completely uploading the mind into a computer, into anything, but not like killing yourself. In quantum mechanics, if you completely take a quantum particle from one place to another place to try to transfer it, then the scientists see that the particle only can be exist in one place. So right now scientists can completely transfer the particles, the light particles, quantum particles, one place to another place. Like particle doesn't exist at one place, but literally doesn't copy. Like go and but this is not the copy itself. This is so beautiful way because yes, right now it is the they are, these are the baby steps, but in the future we can upload the mind through in the quantum way, and completely when we upload the consciousness into the computer, our consciousness is completely deletes itself here, and we can exist, and we are not gonna die, and the upon the mind on the server is you. It is not your copy. This is so beautiful idea. This is so beautiful research, but it is right now in the baby steps. But the problem itself is not about is not about this research. The problem is about who controls this infrastructure, these companies who gave humans these types of immortality. If someone don't want, if the man who doesn't want you live, he can easily shut your server down, and you will not exist after again. Yes, this is the big problem. This is the greatest problem of this, because Actually, this means we should give the control an AI to an AI, because an AGI can an AGI has no any ability to think I want to kill this man. AGI is artificial general intelligence. Still, it doesn't exist, but in the future, I think it is gonna be exist. When it exists, these infrastructures, I think, being is gonna be controlled by the AGIs. So AGIs have no any idea about human emotions, so they are not gonna kill humans, which on the servers, or their nanobots in the human body, which in the human is gonna exist so many years because of those nanobots. The the AGIs are not gonna kill the humans, but still the problem lives. If someone hack these AGIs, then everything is everything is gonna be so bad. Yes, today I talked about how to be immortal in the future. Right now, it is likely not possible because of our technology, but in the future, it's gonna be possible, and this means it is possible in whole timeline. Because of that, I always say that everything is possible. Today, I talked about immortality in the future. If you like, you can click the like button, subscribe my channel to support me, and you can leave a comment about your arguments or your ideas, your perception about these things. And this is me. I am Prophet.